7 stubborn homeowners who refused to move out at any price. Number 7. Miss Liang's house. Miss Liang's house is a one-story house located in the middle of a highway in Zhuchang City, Shandong Province, China. Miss Liang bought the house in the 1990s for about $1,500 and was living well. Later, in 2007, the Chinese government wanted to buy her house to start building a new highway through the area. Unfortunately, she refused to sell her house and said she was not satisfied with the alternative property offered by the government. Eventually, the government built the highway around her house, sandwiching it between 2 lanes of the motorway bridge. Number 6. Mrs. Wu Ping House. Wu Ping is a Chinese woman who became famous due to her steadfast stance during a famous nail house incident in China. Her house in Beijing was in the middle of a site earmarked for a new shopping mall. The other 281 families located there accepted the offer to move their houses, but only Wu Ping refused. As construction began all around, she and her husband stood firm, and their house remained on a ridge. Finally, in 2007, Wu Ping's house was demolished, and she received a settlement of about $139,000. Number 5. Luo Baogan House. Luo Baogan's house was located in the middle of a newly built road in Wenling City, Zhejiang Province, China. Luo built his house in 2008, but in 2010, the government started constructing a new highway through his area. The government offered him compensation to leave, but he refused because the amount was too low. As a result, the government had to build the highway around his house. Finally, in December 2012, Luo agreed to sell his house after receiving adequate compensation from the government. Number 4. Edith Macefield. Edith Macefield's house is a historic landmark in Seattle, Washington that symbolizes the spirit of resistance and independence. In 2006, developers offered her $1 million to buy her 108-year-old farmhouse for a commercial complex. However, she refused because she had lived there for decades and had cared for her mother in that house, which held many memories for her. As a result, the developers built their project around her home, turning it into a worldwide symbol of determination. Sadly, Macefield passed away in 2008 at the age of 86. Number 3. The Ring House of China. In 2008, developers in China wanted to build a new road, for which the government planned to demolish a house by compensating the residents of an apartment building in the city of Guangzhou. As the government unveiled its plans, several residents courageously rejected the compensation offers, deeming them inadequate. In a surprising twist, the government opted to build the road around the house instead of forcibly evicting its owners. This unique solution was later referred to by many as the Ring House. Number 2. Takao Soto Airport Farming. Takao Shito is a Japanese farmer who has fought for decades to stay on his ancestral land in the middle of Narita Airport, one of Tokyo's main international gateways. He has faced violent confrontations with the police and airport security, who have tried to evict him. Despite being offered a huge $1.7 million compensation, he refused to give up the land he farms. He continues organic farming while enduring the loud noise and polluted air from airplanes. Even at the age of 75, he grows various vegetables on his land and sells them to nearly 400 loyal customers. Number 1. Randall Acker House. The Randall Acker House, also known as the Figo House, is a Queen Anne-style house built in 1894 in Portland, Oregon, United States. The home was purchased by Randall Acker of Portland in 2005 for $380,000 as office space for his law practice. In 2006, Portland State University sought to purchase the home through eminent domain to build a new 16-story residence hall. But Acker refused to sell, and after a long legal battle, he finally won in 2008. The house has remained a landmark, defying the pressures of various developments.